Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Code Heaven. In this video, we'll be discussing the process of creating a gym management system using the latest version of .NET framework, that is .NET 7. We'll cover the basics of the system, including the features it will have and the technologies we'll be using. We'll also go over some of the challenges we'll face and how to overcome them. So this is the part 3 of the tutorial. If you haven't watched my previous episodes, I suggest you to go back and watch my part 1 and 2 of this video. So let's get started. Let's see what we have built last time. So let's log in. So trainers, members, we had also built plans and membership last time, but the menu is not here yet. So let's add that menu here today. Let's stop this one. For that, let's go to the shared page. Shared and let's copy this one 2 times, and instead of members we will have plans here. Let's copy this text from the folder plans, the membership. So once we now let's see if these menus comes in our dashboard. Let's log in. Now we have these plans. We can create a new plan, but we have this created at and updated at here. We will remove this. Our next job would be remove this part and membership. So we create this membership for our members from here. Let's stop this and remove those parts. Now from plans first, let's go to plans. Created ad is here. Let's remove these 3 parts. Control K and D. Add this, and let's go this model now here. We'll copy the. Let's close all the tabs except this one and open our previous trainers grid, and we copy this part here and we add that in here as well. Instead of trainer, we use this plan dot to select trainers. This one. We don't have this user manager here. We'll need to bring this from this user manager here. Inject that here. Copy properly. User manager. And paste it. Now create a sign here. Should be working now. Okay. Now we do the same for our memberships as well. We have to do the same for edit page as well. Let's delete for trainer. Pattern trainer, we need that in plans. Okay, let's go in plans. And remove this part here. Delete it from its code as well. Add it over here. But instead of trainer, we need plan here. Control Alt dot user manager. We need to inject that part here. The window V and the one we selected and rectangle sign. This part is done. Now we do the same in membership as well. Created that. Delete. Add its code here. V. So these are the shortcuts that we can use when we are coding to speed up our process. This is how we work faster. So we don't have to copy every time because our copy history is stored in memory by Windows. So just window key. And also this Visual Studio has a strict, like it has an AI now, so it suggests us what to put here. If you press tab, it's done. Very awesome feature by Visual Studio. Now in edit as well. Part. And this Visual Studio will suggest us to add that part in here as well. Suggest. This part here. And instead of trainer, we need here its membership. And here it's suggested same. It's done in both. Exit. Now let's see if it's working. Excuse me. Let's log in. Create a new plan. Let's create a new plan called Zumba. Duration would be suppose 3 months. Price would be 1,000. Create. Let's see if it does 20 years. Okay, succeeded. Okay. There are 2 plans now. Now in membership, we add members to our plan. So let's create this created at token. So for a member called Jessica, so Jessica is already in bodybuilding. Let's create a new member. Let's create a new member. Let's say these are the bodybuilders. Let's Peter. Let's give a random date. reason I'm using Mailinator is like you can have a fake email, but you can get the email from Mailinator as well. Like this. If you search in Google for Mailinator, Google or Bing, you can search for public email here, like for example, Peter, if I send any, if I send an email to this email, it will come over here. So for example, let's set my Gmail. It's too slow, right? It's not letting me to sign in. Let's try once again. I'll try from another browser. Gmail. Next. Change my email. So let's compose an email for Peter. Peter at first type test and send it. Now, if we go to this Mailinator and search, yeah, test email should come over here. Let's refresh this one. Yeah, as you can see, that test email has arrived over here. So we can delete this for now. So these are the tests coming from other users. So this is what I wanted to show you. The reason I use Mailinator because it's a temporary email. Thanks. Let's not get distracted into this and focus on our project. For Peter. Peter wants let's Zumba. Okay, you can choose trainer from here as well. Let's choose Jeff as a trainer. Create. Network was created. Looks like there is some error here. Now we need to debug that error. So to debug, we go here and it's membership, right? It should have come over here, but it's not coming. Let's try it once more. Peter Parker. Create this date. Let's give random date. No, something is wrong. Let's inspect what's wrong. Let's open at the dev tools. Let's bring it at the bottom. So see if anything is caught on the network. Oh no, for some reason the trainer is not coming up. Oh, don't know what's wrong here. Let's refresh this page. For some reason the trainer is not coming. Let's go to the get page, index page, and see why is the trainer not coming. Let's refresh. Let's create page, not index page. Create get. Oh, plan ID. Trainer ID. There is no trainer ID. For some reason, this debug point is not being hit as well. Membership. Let's see if there's anything on return. And errors here. And no errors in here. For some reason, this trainer is it's good. It's member and create. It's not membership, right? It's member. So while creating a new member, let's see. So the issue is while creating a new member. Some validation here. Let's see what the error is. Let's put debug point here. Peter Parker, mail, phone, random. So, and create here. Oh, it looks like a validation error. Let's see what's invalid here. The membership field is invalid. Okay. So that's a new field that we put. This should be knowledge here. Discussed before. Now it works. For now, we have put these entities in here, but later on, I'll show you how to add the DTOs in here. We'll learn how to put the DTOs, how to bind the DTOs to the view instead of entities, because it's not a good idea to put all member properties to show all the member properties in the view like this. So what happens in DTO is we will only expose them only the required fields to the users, not all the fields from our entities. So the users, they won't know what's happening behind. For now, we'll stick with these entities. Let's create a new member called Peter Parker. Let's give a random node. I'll just forget this part. And create. Now it's created. Now we create a new membership. Okay. There's only one membership for Jessica. Now we Peter here. And Peter wants to do Zumba, starting from this date and end maybe 3 months from now. Right, will be 1,000. Great. Let's see if we already are successful. Yep. Now done. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Before in created by field, we didn't put anything. But now this created by field is happening from code behind. So whoever logs in this field, his email will go. And if an admin logins, then admin's email will be over here. So the plans and memberships part are also done. We have successfully created trainers, members, plans, and assigned members to the plans in this membership email page here. Now today what we will be doing is we'll also create an attendance here. And attendance where each and every members who comes to gym to do some cardio or bodybuilding or gym, they'll have to check in. So we'll make a check-in model now, check-in entity, and make check-in page as well. Let's go to entities, add a new class. Check-in. And in check-in, what we'll have is so in check-in, we will add some fields here. So now let's make this as public. For first name, last name. We don't get first name, last name here because it will come from member ID. But what we'll need is member IDs in here. At first, we need time. The time will come from created at field. We don't need that as well. What we need is a plan. So we need a plan ID as well. First, let's create for checking in here, and then we need to show the plan as well, and let's show the status as well. String for now, status, and date. Since we want to show the member, object as well. So related with member and plan. There are many members and many plans. In checking, plans. We'll be checking plans as well. Now we'll have to add the membership in our data context. Let's add relationship here. Number here. One key. One plan. Plan let's migrate this one. Let's select master profile. Now see if everything is all right here. Member ID, plan ID, status, and date, created data, for key member ID and plan ID. Looks good. With date, database. Looks like it's updated. Let's check our database. Let's refresh this one. You have check-ins here? Yes, we do. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is let's make a UI for this check-in. For that, let's make a page. Now let's scaffold it. I'm using scaffolded item. This is good. The model will be check-in and add. Now let's see the magic from this Visual Studio. It will create a UI for us. Most of the time, creating UI is just a redundant work. So Microsoft has made this awesome tool for scaffolding. Now it's created. So include checking is also including member and plan. So what happens behind the scene is it will join these three different tables. And it's what happens is query wise, it will make a query called select asterisk from check-ins, join member, and it will also inner join plan. Inner join or left join. Between these two joins, it will just join these tables and bring all the features here. Now let's look at the codes, HTMLs here. Yeah, it looks. Let's see if it works. Last. like it's working. But remember, its address is coming up. Plan ID is correct. Status field. Status field is something we want to do dynamically behind the scenes, and these three as well behind the scenes. Now let's clean up this page. So here in seconds, fill in this, so let's clean up this second field. And first, let's remove this created at an updated field. Yep. And then from here, let's add this part. Let's bring user manager here. Let's check for the user manager. Yep. Part is done. We get memory ID and ID. Let's do the same in AT as well. Okay, programming most of the time we are doing this redundant works. This part is done. Now whenever when you create a check-in, this status, actually this status, it should be coming from membership. Like whenever the people check the entities and membership will have this end date. We check if this current date is greater than end date, then the membership has expired. So we show that expired part. So this one is not related to the database. We put not because we bring this status from the membership table. So, but we have already migrated this part. Check-ins, so we'll have to remove this status from here. We'll do that later on. For now, let's check if everything is working as expected. Let's make this nullable as well. login. New. Remove this status. Let's go to the HTML. We don't want this checking here. We want and edit. And edit here. We don't want this ended as well. End date will come from membership as well. So we don't want this end date part here as well. So in setting table, this end date is also. Let's make this as nullable as well. So in checking what we need is, I think we will only need these two. Member ID, plan ID, and then created, operated, and create by. Okay, let's do this again. Right. Check. Instead of this address, the member names here. Now let's go to index. It's index page. Yeah, instead of member, what we need name course name. Refresh this. Refresh. Let's do hard refresh. Empty yes and hard refresh. I think we'll have to restart this. Let's put this. Let's check if this is not or not. Let's type check in. Create new check-in. Still address is coming up. It's in create. It's not an index. It's in create. Create. Let's check create. Member level 2 field. Member ID field bank. Okay. So it's coming from here. Let's put person over here. Yes, now okay. Now it's coming at Jessica and Peter. Now let's say Jessica has arrived in the gym. We select Jessica or Peter and plan and create. I think we haven't. Oh, it's quite, status is not notable. It's from here. So we let status as not notable before. We have to change that now. I think we need to update our database as well. Let's do that now. That, status. It's showing some error. Person parameter cannot be found that accepts argument status. So we can put space over here. Okay. So it's dropping these two columns. Get since we have put not mapped in our entity, entity framework is smart enough to know that we don't need these two columns. Since we have put not map here, entity framework knows that we don't want this status and indeed. If we refresh this table, and settings, select it. Now those fields are gone. Now login. So Peter has entered inside Zumba. This is done. I think we'll need to update these fields as well. Let's check in for Jessica. Jessica into bodybuilding. Done. If we want to see the status, we'll have to modify our query. We have to go to index. Currently, everything is included here. What we have to do is we'll also include member plan. Include membership as well. And for membership and chat and so currently doesn't have relation with membership. But I think second we can go to member, and from member we can go to membership. Yes, from check-in, let's go to C for check-in such that check-in done. Instead of doing this, what we can do is here after checking, we can include taxi dot membership memberships. So this then includes comes after member. So whenever we do include, it just joins the columns, but when we do then include, after this include, so whatever we have joined in here. So first it's checking we join member, from member we join memberships. So now the membership detail will come over here, and in our view what we can do is, instead of status, we don't want the status here, item dot member dot membership. Oops. Since member could have many memberships, let's just keep the first membership. Let's just show the first membership one now. Membership dot so membership we have plan as well. ID dot price dot plan dot net. For date also we have to do similarly. Membership 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 and so ended is available inside memberships, but the membership name is available only in plan, so we'll have to go inside plan. But since plan is not included yet, we'll have to include this plan as well. Member let's check if it's coming or not. Sincere as well, I think checking. So Zumba and bodybuilding, it's coming. See? No, it's coming as Zumba, but we don't want Zumba here. We want the status as expired or not. So we're showing the plan name. We want to see plan is already coming over here. We don't want plan name there, but we want, so instead of plan, what we want to check is, check if this end date is greater than current date. If it's greater than now, then we'll show as expired. We'll show as, let's see. down. Instead of also default. So we can do this inside template. So we'll have to find a different way to access this one. Let's do this part in our code behind. Let's go out of this. It's an index. So what I figure out now is that instead of putting this in here, what we can do is let's add this first. Temporary field status in here, and this part in here. And instead of display, we don't need this here. We'll just status in here. And if the end date is greater than today, then it should be active. Else it should be expired. Okay, let's run this once again. Document is coming over here. The status is active now. Let's run. It's active, and it's active. If we cross this date, if 521, then it will, the status will come as expired, and then the admin will know that this member cannot be allowed to go inside the gym. This is how we manage the attendance in gym management system. And what we can do is here, instead of drop down, we can also make a source field here, and plan ID. Instead of selecting this plan ID, we can do that dynamic automatically. Whatever the member have chosen their membership, we can bring that and insert this one in there. So this two part, I think I challenge you to do this yourself and show me the progress. And this, I think this much for today. And we can, there's a lot of things that we can do here. We can modify this page to make it more attractive. We can validate this. We can authorize this page so that it can only be come in login, or you know what, we don't need validation authorized to see the admins. If we think that way, we can just put this inside here. Let's do that now. Check-in, let's go to this shared field and put check-in here. If you put check-in inside this, then it will only show when we log in. But if you put this outside, Let's do it now. Inside, I think that's inside settings and settings. Let's auto reload. Let's refresh. Now it's coming up here. See, you can register, login. It's not a full gym management system, but I think pretty much small scale gym management system is done here. From here we can add trainers, we can add members, we can add plans, we can see which member has which plan, we can manage their attendance from here, we can see if the members planning has finished. We can deny their access from here. Instead of this create new, we can just make a search button here and then make a button here to make them active and inactive. So these are things that we can do. But for now, I think our work here is done here. Please let me know if you want any other features in this project, and we can make that as well. So this much for today. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel if you want more videos like this. And please feel free to comment on if you're feeling any issues or if you want any other features. Thank you.